Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Yesterday, the remaining catalysts for the Wolfsbane exotic axe dropped alongside update 9.1.5.1. Here's your full breakdown on how to get all of them. Just a quick little side note, the intrinsics seem to still be bugged so that if you've already received some of them, they won't show up for other people in your fire team. So I don't have any footage of those quite yet, but I will post a walkthrough with all the locations you need to look for them later on today. Let's get into it. First thing you want to do is make sure that you're on master difficulty or above. The catalysts and intrinsics are difficulty locked, and anything under this will result in them not being there. Start the mission as normal and kill the enemies in the opening area. Drop the Scion beacon and get yourself your bubble shield. Make your way down the hallway past the first radiation generator, and right as you approach the second one, take a hard right turn, and sitting in the corner there will be your first data pad. Proceed ahead about 10 to 15 feet and call your second Scion beacon. And right ahead of where he's going to spawn is a console. And put your first data pad into the console and proceed through the mission as normal. This first catalyst is essentially already done, and if we completed the mission right now as is, you would receive the attrition orb cat. But we're going to kill two birds with one stone and get the rest of them out of the way right here in one shot. Next up is going to be the catalyst for relentless strikes. This will be located in the area after the first encounter that has the giant lift. You'll need to shoot the arc nodes on the way down to clear the force field, but if you've already cleared the mission, this shouldn't be too much of an issue. When you get to the bottom, you'll see that there is a new circle on the ground allowing you to call for the Scion. Do so, and when he arrives on the left side of the room, interact with the single console. Now that the lift's at the bottom, you can move over to the right side of the room and interact with the middle of the three consoles. This will engage the lift to head back up, so be ready and jump on right after interacting. Ride the lift up until it stops at the first of two hidden rooms. Hop in and grab the second data pad that will be sitting there on the table. Exit the room and jump all the way back down to the bottom. You can then interact with the far right monitor on the right side of the room to call the lift back down to you. After it arrives at the bottom, finally interact with the far left monitor on the right side of the room, and this will engage the lift one last time to head back up. Jump on and ride it up to the second of the two hidden rooms. In here, you'll find the console that you need to input your data pad in. Do so and proceed on with the mission. Our third catalyst is going to be for Burning Ambition. The next data pad is in the area directly following the lift sequence. Jump down and clear all the ads and do the second encounter as you normally would. Once you've finished and killed all the remaining enemies, make your way over and activate the elevators to the jumping puzzle. Make your way to the outside, leaving through the right side door. Outside you'll see a pillar off in the distance that now has catwalks on it. Jump out onto those catwalks and make your way around the pillar carefully. There you'll find the first of three monitors that we need to interact with. Interact with it, and you can jump back and proceed around the area until you get to where we jump down to start the second encounter. Guardian down. In the center walkway, right where we land, you'll find the second console. Interact with it, and finally make your way around to the area where the left side elevator starts for the jumping puzzle. Hop onto the elevator, and to the right, you will see a catwalk on the wall with a console in the center of it. Wait for the elevator to go up a little bit and hop off onto the catwalk. Interact with the third console, and now it's time for you to grab the datapad. While we're still outside, hop onto the outside shell of the structure. Make your way up towards the top, and under one of the 3 catwalks at the very center, you'll find our third datapad. Now here's where it's different from the rest. You'll now need to make your way back inside the complex, where you would find the order sequence to clear the second encounter. You will see that the monitors now have a different symbol sequence. Complete the sequence like you would as if you were doing the second encounter, and when you've inputted the final code into the third console, a trapdoor in the center of the main room will open up, revealing the console necessary to input your third datapad. Our final catalyst is for the subroutine catalyst. The fourth and final one can be found immediately after the second encounter, in the jumping puzzle section. Not only can you complete this one in the process of going through the jumping puzzle normally, if you're a solo player that is, but it is much more simpler than the last one. First, you want to start on the right side and proceed through the puzzle exactly as you would normally. Once you get to the end of the jumping, where you would jump into the catwalk, instead of heading towards the console that engages the lift, head behind where you jump up. On the far end of the left side of the area, you'll find a hole in the ground. Drop down and you'll find your last datapad. Make your way back up and interact with the lift console, and then head through the teleporter. When you're back on the central platform, you now want to make your way over to the opposite side of the room and complete that side jumping puzzle. Once you make it all the way to the very end and jump up through the bottom of the catwalk, instead of heading towards the lift elevator, you're going to want to do a 180 and go all the way to the opposite end of that hallway. At the very end of that hallway, you're going to find the last console to input the fourth datapad. After you've inputted the datapad, make your way up to the lift console, activate it, head through the teleporter, and head up into the last encounter. Complete the last encounter as you would normally, killing the final boss. Upon completion, you will receive all of the catalysts for Wolfsbane. I hope this helped out some of you guys. As soon as I have the footage for the intrinsics, I'll get it up and post it for all of you. As always, I appreciate you guys' support, and if you enjoyed the video or it helped even a little bit, smash that like button. And if you aren't already, I could really appreciate a sub on the channel. Thank you everybody that stopped in, and until next time, Guardians, Zanku out. What's going on, guys? Zanku here. Thanks for watching. If you guys are enjoying any of the clips, the videos, or the streams that you're seeing here on the channel, make sure you tune in every night between 6 and 7 p.m. Eastern for our live streams, and check in daily. Don't forget to drop a like or sub on the video, and we'll catch you next time.